Welcome to the Iboga source, the #1 source of information about this wonderful medicine called Iboga. Possibly the most powerful plant medicine there is on earth, and definitely the most effective one at creating a state of inner heaven so that we may live in an outer heaven. Heaven on earth. This is what is here, available in this moment for you, for me, for all of us, for humanity. And Iboga right now is essentially looking to be experienced to a greater degree in its most authentic way. Because Iboga is the medicine of authenticity, and it allows the removal of all the barriers for our true self. It allows for the realignment with what is true for us, what is the most true for us, what is the most aligned with who we really are. And that energy of who we really are is something of unimaginable beauty, is something of pure love, of pure bliss, of pure joy. And it can be experienced right now in this life, this state of freedom, of liberation, and of just pure joy, which is what really is present in our heart. And the Iboga medicine is kind of guiding you to get back in alignment with that, the divine spark that's within you, so that we may come again like little children. And just be who we really are. And so here on this site, you will find different sections. Primarily, you get to purchase the medicine, and I also wrote a book, which is a guide on how to use the medicine on your own through a microdosing process that will teach you the gradual way to use this medicine to get back into that state of inner heaven where everything is just flowing the way that it needs to. It's a very simple and easy process. And so one of my intention with everything that I do is to demystify the Iboga so that it doesn't seem like this grand, monstrous or tedious thing that you need to do, and that's just like hellish and experience, and that some people sometimes say is the case. Iboga, it simply is a mirror, and it shows you what's going on inside of you. Now, if the experience is hellish, well, why do you think that is? It doesn't have to be this way. When I take the medicine, it's like a celebration of life. It's a purely heavenly feeling inside of myself. And I'm just feeling so much gratitude, so much joy, so much peace. And my goal is for everybody on earth to feel that, including you, of course. And so everything that we do here at Iboga Source is for this purpose. Realignment with the truth of who we are, with the love that we are, with the peace that we are, with the abundance that we are, with the compassion that we are. And who said that needed to be a difficult process? It definitely doesn't need to be a difficult process. And so for those that are willing to experience the medicine and are sincere about their healing, about transformation, and would like to have that in a bit of a gentle way, well, I would really recommend that you read the book. It's free on the website in the beginning part. I don't know if that's going to change at some point. We'll see. But in this moment, you can get the book for free, and you will have all the information that you could ever require when it comes to the Iboga medicine, how to use it in a safe and effective manner to get back to a state of joy. And when you are ready, you can also place an order. We pretty much ship internationally, minus a few little exceptions here and there that you can see. But you can always send us an email if you have any inquiries about the shipping process. But we make it in a way that is both legal and that can be sent to everyone, including if you live in the United States. and primarily because what we ship is the pure root bark itself, which is not what is scheduled. And so there is a distinction between Iboga and Iboga, and here we only work with the pure root bark that comes straight from the source, comes straight from the jungle of Africa, and it's been growing in the wild. It's not something that has been farmed, and we have a extremely large quantity of medicine available because we want to make this available to everyone who wants to work with this beautiful and incredible medicine. So I would really recommend that you check this out and place an order whenever you feel ready for that. Now, if you want to take it a step further, we also do healing retreats, and that's sometimes I call Transcend with Iboga. And so the goal of those retreats is like a condensed way to experience the medicine, where we work not only with the Iboga, but also with 5-MeO-DMT and with breathwork and with cacao in a week-long process. And so that process is about really, really going to the very depth of our being to uncover everything that there is to uncover in order for us to fully step into our most authentic self directly. So this is possible also to experience with the microdosing protocol. It's just that with the microdosing protocol, it's a more gradual process that is a more gentle, you could say. And with the retreat, you experience the very depth of the experience in a condensed way, in a way that's very powerful and direct. And so if that's what resonates more with you, or if you have been through a microdosing protocol and you would like to expand even more and see what else is possible with this medicine, then you can come here. The main location at this time is in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And there's different centers that are opening up all over the world, because the third thing that's also going to be found on this website here is the facilitator training. And the facilitator training is a process to learn how to work with this medicine, to start to also be able to facilitate these powerful transformative ceremonies and processes for people, because the world definitely needs more embodied facilitator. And you will learn so much more than just doing Iboga facilitation in this process. You will learn all sorts of various healing modalities, all sorts of breathing techniques, all sorts of ways to help people, how to have conversations with people that are transformative and that are able to go deep to the root of what's going on. And you will also learn how to work with 5-MeO-DMT, which is the other medicine that we use at the Iboga Soul Retreats, primarily because it's extremely complementary to the Iboga. And the 5-MeO-DMT kind of allows to get a glimpse of what it feels like to be living in a state of unity consciousness, where you are feeling the pure love and you have birds flying right next to you and it's beautiful. And so you learn also to facilitate the 5-MeO. So it's a very, very complete process. And essentially, the one thing that is being taught is how to be an embodied channel for the divine. Because right now there's a spiritual awakening going on this beautiful earth, Gaia, and it's bringing us to embody a state of heaven, and so that we may anchor in heaven on earth. Essentially, this is what everything that we do here is about. And so I would love to welcome you as part of that beautiful family that we are co-creating here, of beings that are aligned with the truth of love, of unity, of compassion, of joy. And so if that is ever something that you feel called to, then please send us the little application form so that we may be able to see what can be done. And you know, there's already a center that opened up in Germany. There's another one coming soon in India. And you know, one of my goals is to have those centers be in so many other countries, in so many other locations, because the world also needs it right now. And so I'm making it as accessible as is possible right now. And it's a very, very different way to do things than pretty much anything that you will find out there. And it's also at a cost that is extremely more affordable than other options that you may find out there of working with this medicine. And so we definitely have some elements of the original tradition that is the Bwiti tradition, but there's also one of the principles of the Bwiti, which is that the Bwiti is in constant expansion, that we definitely resonate with here at Iboga. So, and this expansion has led to working with all sorts of other modalities also that are extremely supportive to the medicine and make it so that the whole experience can be even more beneficial, even more aligned, and creating even greater results for people. One of my greatest intention has always been this question of like, what's the most effective way, the best possible way to get someone from a state of suffering to a state of thriving in the least amount of time possible and in the most convenient way possible. And so far, the process, the way that it's designed, is the current answer to that question. But it's a constantly evolving process, you could say. There's some refinements that happen here and there. There's some new things that are learned that are now applied. And so even myself as a facilitator, as a provider, I am constantly learning as I am teaching, as I am embodying those principles. And as the level of love and joy that I feel in my heart just grows more and more and more every single day. And that glow can be felt and spread everywhere, because this is what we are here to do. We are here to shine who we really are, the light of our soul, into this beautiful existence that we are sharing right now. And so, yeah, those are the main things that you will find here. And I just want to say that I appreciate you for being here. As I like to say it, you made it. Welcome to a new chapter of your life where things are just going to be unfolding in a much more easy way, in a much more flowing way, in a much more real way. This is it. This is the awakening from the dream of separation. This is the stepping into the life that we were always meant to live, our destiny, our love felt destiny. And it's through the heart that this is experienced. And so much love to you, dear one, my brother, my sister. I'm eternally grateful to you and for your light that you're shining in this beautiful existence. Thank you so much. Much love to you. And I will see you in whatever way I see you. Bye-bye.